So, this isn't my usual form of content, but I decided I would make a video regarding this topic because everyone is doing it at the moment, and I was confused at the very beginning because of the hate and issues that were going on surrounding this topic, and everyone else has been getting an opinion, and I decided I would also voice mine, even though it's probably very much unwanted. I get that, I completely get that, don't get me wrong. But I decided I also wanted to discuss this topic. Okay, I'm rambling a little bit, I apologize. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the newest Marvel announced project. Well, it's not just been announced, but the trailer has just dropped for it, this particular topic, and, well, this particular movie, and it's caused a big stir in the MCU fandom, and you can probably get why. Well, not get why, but you can see certain sides of it and the issues regarding it. And I think it's just a weird situation. So the topic we're talking about today is the Marvels. As a trailer for the Marvels recently released, and I am going to be outright and say at the beginning when it was first announced, the project, I wasn't too interested because I'm still getting over, WandaVision, and I'm still getting over Hawkeye, and those kind of projects were really fun to me. I haven't really liked too many of the most recent Marvel movies. I did watch Wakanda Forever, really enjoyed that. Multiverse of Madness was okay. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. I'm yet to get around to watching Moon Knight. I believe I watched the first episode, but kind of got bored and left it alone. I know it's one of those shows that you've kind of got to put a lot of effort into and get into. It's the same with Loki. It's just, I watched one episode, got bored, stopped watching it. I know I need to get back to them, and I've been told they get better farther into it, and I haven't really put in the energy to do it yet, but that's just because I also play video games, and I've been, kind of prioritizing those instead of Marvel stuff, and it's been weird, but as I said, I haven't really enjoyed too many of the newest projects they've been releasing, but when the Marvels was announced again, I wasn't interested in it either, but as soon as the, trailer dropped, and I watched it, it's the first time I've actually been excited for a Marvel project since No Way Home. I really enjoyed No Way Home, of course. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Of course, I would like No Way Home. But again, when the Marvels was announced, wasn't too looking forward to it, but I decided to give the trailer a go as soon as it was released, and honestly, I think it looks amazing. A lot of people hate Captain Marvel. They hate her for the same reasons that they love Tony Stark. It is really, really confusing to me. I don't personally like Tony Stark. I don't really like arrogant superheroes. I like the ones that are down to earth, and that were the reason I really like Captain America was because he was the one who was put down. He was the one that didn't think he could be the strongest, but would still try his hardest and would still try and help people, even though he knew he couldn't compete before he had the serum. That's the kind of superheroes I like, the ones that you wouldn't expect to be heroes, and then something happens, and then they become the best hero around. And I know, as I said, a lot of people really enjoyed Tony Stark, but didn't enjoy Captain Marvel, even though they had very, very similar personalities. They both have hot-headed a lot of the time, have a higher self-esteem, and the comments and the dislikes of the new Marvels trailer, and it's ridiculous. I like that they're introducing characters or giving other characters that haven't really had the biggest platform. I know Kamala was in the Marvel, not the Marvel. She was in the Disney Plus series Miss Marvel, I believe, and she. Again, I haven't watched that yet. I probably should get around to watching it before I watch the Marvels. But a lot of people really didn't like it. A lot of people haven't really been giving Marvel shows and movies like their time after Endgame. They kind of just gave up with the MCU because they're like, oh, my favorite characters are dead, I'm not gonna watch anymore. But I'm under the assumption that even if your favorite character dies, you're probably gonna find another one that you absolutely adore after the quote-unquote death of Wanda Maximoff. We don't really know she's dead. If we don't see her body in Marvel, you're not gonna know 100% that they're dead, because they'll bring someone back from the dead or the death so many times as much as they can to make as much money out of them. Let's come from a diehard Marvel fan. It's something that happens. But you gotta give it a chance because there's always new heroes introduced or ones that have been in the comics for years that are now coming to the MCU. Like, I'm excited for X-Men to finally come to the MCU and seeing any, like, the last Avengers or the new Avengers once, you know, the young Avengers come up and make a team together and stuff. I'm excited for Wiccan. I'm excited for Speedster. I'm excited for hopefully Polaris coming to the MCU. Magic. There's so many characters I'm really, really excited to see coming to the MCU. And if I gave up with the MCU as soon as Endgame happened, I wouldn't be able to experience those characters. But yeah, a lot of people, as I said, are upset because Miss Marvel is headstrong and independent and kind of think she's better than a lot of people, because I mean, technically she is. At the same time, she has the same personality as Iron Man, but a lot of the comments obviously are a little bit sexist. They're just like, oh, I can't see myself in this superhero, so I hate the superhero, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You don't see yourself as a superhero, and that's okay. No, not everyone does, but that means she's just not for you. But that doesn't mean you have to slander her because she's not your cup of tea. Like, people going, oh, as I said, I gave you the reasons beforehand. They hate her because she's hot-headed and headstrong and independent. And people, a lot of the time, men do not like that. And I don't know why. I guess it's a masculinity thing. I don't know. Do let me know in the comment section below. Again, I do not know. I'm super excited to see Kamala interact with Captain Marvel. That was one of the reasons I really liked the Avengers game. I was hyping it up because I was like, yes, Kamala is finally going to interact with her favourite superhero, but they discontinued the game, so obviously no more heroes for that. So I'm excited to see them finally come together and actually have interactions together. I think it's going to be a really cool thing, and I feel like Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel are going to get on really well, and I hope that Captain Marvel kind of takes her under her wing and kind of shows her the ropes on being a hero and tries to teach her the best ways to be her best self. And I'm excited to see Kamala's father, because Kamala's father in the comics is a really lovely and sweet dude, so I'm excited to see how he reacts to all this crazy situation. And Monica, I'm also excited to see, because her powers weren't really discussed too much. They were shown, obviously, in WandaVision, but I'm excited to see her kind of come out of her shell and also interact with Captain Marvel after everything that happened with her mother. I'm excited to see how Auntie Carol is reintroduced to her, and how they bond together over obviously the shared love of her mother. And also I feel like she can help Monica with her powers as well. I feel like it's going to be a good movie, and I feel like people just really need to give it a chance. Again, not every superhero movie is going to represent you, and not every superhero is going to be ones you personally connect with, and that's okay, but at least give something a chance before you give some negative ratings and slander it to whole hell. Because as I said, every time the Marvels is trending on Twitter, it is bombarded with people just insulting Captain Marvel for really no particular reason. And then it's a lot of the unwarranted hate is just directed towards Captain Marvel. I feel like Brie Larson has done a really, really good job portraying her, and again in the trailer she seemed to do a really, really good job. And I hope people are gonna like her more. As Captain Marvel didn't really go down didn't go down well at all with a lot of people. I don't remember if I watched it. It's been so long since I've binge watched a Marvel movie. But I'm excited to see her because I do generally like her character. She's chill. Honestly, she's not as cocky as people think she is. I guess they see her be cocky once and they're just like, nah, don't like her, turning this off. And then they just don't give her a chance, which is ridiculous. You just gotta get into it and really watch it all the way through and give yourself your own opinion. It's the same way I say with video games. People will play the first 5 minutes of a game and hate it, and then absolutely slander it on the internet and say it's crap, no one should play it, it's a waste of money, when they've barely given it a chance. That's how I am with the newest Assassin's Creeds. I've given them all a chance, and I like some and I don't like some, and that's just how it is. But yeah, that's it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed. I'm excited to see the Marvels. Do let me know what you think down below. And if you dislike Captain Marvel or any of the new Marvel superheroes, do let me know in the comment section below why. I'm interested to understand, or at least get where people are coming from. Seeing if people actually have rational reasoning for their disdain for these certain heroes. Again, do let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. If you want more of this content, do let me know. I do hopefully plan to make more Marvel themed content. This is my first Marvel themed video, but I do hope to make more. Do let me know in the comments below how you find it. Are you excited? What's your Marvel project that you are looking forward to the most in the next few years? And have a truly wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone.